is a great pastime, but sometimes the weather doesn't always cooperate, so you have to revert to plan B. For some, that might be watching movies, sitting at a computer, or taking part in the age-old tradition of board games. Teresa Madalino talks with two Durham men who have invented a game that promises to be educational and fun.
Oshawa resident Greg Sauvé invented what appears to be a simple board game, but Tactico has captured the attention of kids, school officials, and scientists. Some say it's learning important math skills the fun way.
Well, we have 16 game pieces on the board. We put all the 16 game pieces on the board, and we take a turn rolling the dice to see who goes first. The one with the highest dice goes first and chooses one of the 3 rows in which to pick the pieces out of. It's simply leaving your opponent with the last remaining game piece on the board, and whoever's stuck with the last remaining game piece will flip that piece over, and there's a number value. The number value is added negatively or against you per turn, and the first one to 30 over loses. It's as simple as that.
Simple? Maybe, but there are different levels depending on your skill. Anyone age 6 and up can play. If your child has difficulty with math, Tactico could be the answer. 39 schools across Durham region have purchased the game to help students. The game, formerly known as Mental Assault, has the support of Stewart House Publishing and is now available on ToysRUs.com and at the Oshawa Center Bay store. You said you played this game 300 times. Why do you like it so much?
Oh, because that it's challenging to try to not get to 30, and you're trying to get your opponent to get to 30 before you do. All you'd probably have to do is try it, and you'd probably like it. But what's great about it is it isn't hard to set up. It's fun to play, and if you, like Virginia said, if you have any kids, it helps with math and stuff.
Yes, but more schools are coming in. We're into 39 schools now.
Sauvé actually came up with the concept as a young boy. He then joined forces with co-worker and Whitby resident Richard Bertel to turn his concepts into a marketable game.
One day when Greg came to work, he brought in a piece of paper with a pattern drawn on it, and he started putting some washers on it. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, you know, what is this? So the next thing you know, he says, well, it's something I used to play with years ago. And he says, next thing you know, once he puts these little washers on all these little circles on the piece of paper, he says, well, why don't we play? So he told me the concept, and we started to play, and then ever since then, I was hooked. I was brought on basically as an investor, and also from an administrative and from a legal aspect. I took care of taking care of the trademarks, the copyrights, the patents.
Bertel and Sauvé say they don't worry about the computer competing with their product. They believe more and more people are turning back to a traditional lifestyle that includes sitting at a table with the family playing games. The business partners count on Tactico having a bright future.
The game is like a child to me. I know the game has great potential. I know I can help a lot of people with the game. And the game is a game that most people get hooked on when they play.
In Whitby, Teresa Madalino for Durham Living.